Hi friends, we are about to determinants of demand. Thanks for subscribing to our channel. Thanks friends. Now, determinants of demand. There are a number of factors that determine the demand for a good. The demand function shows the relationship between the demand and the factors that determine the demand for a good. The following are some of the important factors that determine demand. Is first one is price of the commodity, second one is price of substitutes and complementaries, third one is income of the consumer, fourth one is taste and preference, and also fifth one is population, sixth one is technological changes, seventh one is changes in weather, eighth one is state of business. Now first one is price of the commodity. The demand for a commodity is inversely related to its price. If the price of a commodity decreases, its demand will increase and vice versa. The demand for any good depends on its price, being other things remaining constants. More quantity will be demanded at a lower price and vice versa. Second one is price of substitutes and complementaries. Demand is also influenced by the changes in the price of related goods, either substitutes or complementaries. Price of substitutes influence the demand for a commodity up to creating extent. For instance, an increase in the price of coffee leads to an increase in the demand for tea. In case of substitutes, there exists a positive relationship between the price and the quantity demanded. Automobiles and fuel are complementary goods. In case of complementaries, there exists a negative relationship between the price and the quantity demanded. Third one is income of the consumer. Third one is income of the consumer. Income of the consumer is another important determinant. An increase in the income of a consumer leads to an increase in his purchasing power or quantity demanded, being other things remaining constants. Whenever the income of a consumer increases, the demand for a normal goods increases, but the demand for a inferior goods decreases. And also fourth one, taste and preference. Demand for a commodity might change due to change in tastes, preference and fashions. Taste vary from person to person. Tastes do not remain same forever. An increase in the use of trousers reduced the demand for dhotis due to change in fashions. Advertisements also influence the demand for a particular commodities. Fifth one is population. Size of population of a country is another important determinant of demand. In other words, a change in the size of population will affect the demand for creating goods. For instance, larger the population, more will be the demand for creating goods like food, grains, clothes, housing, etc. Sixth one is technological changes. Technological changes. Due to technical progress, new discoveries enter the market. As a result, old goods are substituted by new goods. For instance, increase in the demand for cell phones reduce the demand for landline phones. Seventh one is changes in weather. Demand for a commodity might change due to a change in climatic conditions. For instance, during summer, demand for a cool drink, cotton clothes, and AC. Instance, during winter, demand for woolen clothes increases. Eighth one is state of business. During the period of prosperity for commodity will expand and during depression demand will contract. Therefore, demand for goods depends on the state of business and economic activities.